tried it, so you don't have to.
You were the talk of the town.
And I was the talk of the town because Patrick pinches butts.
Butt pincher.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So for this video, I thought I'd talk about the business that I started. Yes, if you're not aware, I've started my own business. It's called Riopel Planning and Design. And basically, I started it back in, oh my goodness, I'm trying to remember. I want to say March or April, maybe April, early April or end of March. Can't honestly remember. But anyways, so I just thought I'd kind of talk about that and the journey that went through with that. So start off, why did I start a business? So I've always thought about starting my own business since I was like young. I've always thought of like managing and owning my own restaurant or hotel or something like that. But that never came to fruition yet. You never know. But I thought, hey, I really do well with event planning and coordinating things and getting things all set up. It brings me joy. And I really like the joy that people get when attending some of the events that I've planned in the past, either through work or different parties and things like that. So you might be thinking, but Patrick, that's just party planning. So what, you're just a party planner? Yes and no, but event planning is a lot more than just party planning. I'm not just picking up balloons here and getting a cake. This has to do with like full-on event planning, getting like the invitations, getting like the location or whatever. And it's like you could have me along the whole way, or I can just kind of give you the guidance and help you do it yourself, or I could run it completely for you. Also with event planning for me, especially during these times where everything's virtual right now, I do virtual events, and I've actually done some virtual escape rooms. So if ever you're interested in a virtual escape room, you know who to reach out to, moi, and I can always help coordinate it depending on what you're looking for. On top of that, I also have a design aspect. So I enjoy interior decorating or interior design. So as I'm sure you could probably tell from my previous videos, if you've seen my bedroom, it's very Parisian inspired because I love Paris. And that's because I went there when I was just out of high school and I fell in love with the city. So I actually remember, and I have it on my website, a tour of my first apartment, and I had every room set up as a different continent. So my bedroom was Paris for Europe, and then my living room was New York City for North America, then the kitchen was South America, and then the dining room was Asia, the bathroom was Africa, and it was just things like that. Very generic, obviously, the items, but I just really like that design for myself personally. So I've always enjoyed that, and people have always come to me with design questions or for my opinion. So I thought, why not add that in to the Riopel Planning and Design company as well? So to kind of answer why I did it, it's always been something I've enjoyed doing. And then a friend of mine that I was talking to about things that I really enjoyed doing, she's like, why don't you just start your own private business? And I always hemmed and hawed, and I'm like, well, I don't know. Can I? Should I? Is it worth it? And she's like, well, you never know until you try. And it's super easy. So she said, think about it, and if it's something you're interested in doing, you should absolutely go for it. What's the harm? And it's true. What's the harm that can come from it? Now, I do work full time, so I had to think, and I was like, okay, if I do start this business, it is going to have to be evenings and weekends only, because I have to dedicate my time for work during work, and then my business would be in the evenings and the weekends, which it has been, obviously. So I was debating back and forth. Should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? And then I'm like, you know what? Take the plunge. If nothing happens, who cares? At least you've tried. There's nothing wrong with trying. So I reached out to my provincial website and I applied for a business license. I got it, and I got my business license, and I got my business name, and I was even able to create my own website. I decided to create my own website because I was like, hey, go big or go home. So I made my own website. I got my business name. I even got my own logo for my business. So I was super excited, super happy, and I'm just really proud of it. So far, obviously, during these times, I haven't been able to host any events, but you never know. Maybe you'll be my first customer, and I'm always willing to try new things during these virtual times for events and planning. And I'm always willing to listen to what the customer wants. So that's a bit of like a business spiel, I guess. So that's kind of the process that I went through. Now, with that, I went and did my website, like I said. So with the website, I created a page where you could like see an FAQ, frequently asked questions. I added like a gallery, then a section with testimonials, because I went completely all out. And I'm really proud of myself for doing that. You know what? I always think that if it's something that brings you joy and you enjoy doing, why not take that step and try it out? There's no harm in it. And don't place all this like hard expectation on yourself. You know what? If nothing comes of this business, I'm okay with that, because I at least know that I took the step that I needed to do. If it doesn't take off, that's okay. I did what I needed to do to feel proud of myself by taking that step of actually starting my own business. And that to me is what really matters in the end. It doesn't matter if the business is successful or anything like that, as long as I put myself out there. And I think that's something that we all need to remember is, you know what? Putting yourself out there really matters, and you won't know unless you try. So just take that away from anything in this video, I'd say. But also, you know, check out my website, reach out to me. You know, I always would love to host an event for you or plan one or help with interior design, whatever you think. So be sure to check that out as well. And a big shout out to my friend who helped drive me and push me to actually create my own business. You know what? If it weren't for friends sometimes or family supporting you, you might not really reach the dreams that you're thinking of or wanting to attain. So I really appreciate that friend for doing that for me. But that'll do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll put a link down below to my website, so be sure to just check it out. You don't have to do anything, but just check it out, see what it's all about for yourself. And if you have any questions about starting your own business, you can always reach out to me as well. I'm always happy to talk about business or whatever you're thinking, things like that as well. So anyways, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!